Well, hello people of the internet, or the interwebs, or YouTube. Today we're cleaning out the fridge. And this is all going to be leftover stuff, okay? And this dish, this beautiful dish, costs about $2 to make. You can't beat that. So stick around and I'm going to show you how. Hello people, we're back in the kitchen at Val Can Cook, and I'm Val. Welcome back. I just yesterday we posted a video on eggplant parmesan, and we got some good views and a couple of new subscribers, and thank you, we appreciate it. So as always, if you like this video, like, subscribe. When you subscribe, click the notification bell and click all notifications. And remember, it's 100% free, okay? So that one click really helps this channel a lot, okay? And I think I said in yesterday's video, the Val Can Cook aprons, it says no garlic left behind. When I hit 500 subscribers, I'm giving away 3 of these, and they'll be picked at random, and it'll be a good thing, okay? So today's recipe is all about simplicity and cleaning out the refrigerator. I'm like really good at that, and if there's a whole bunch of stuff in the fridge, I take a little of this, I take a little of that, and I put it together and boom, you know. So a couple of things we're going to do. Oops, almost forgot. Bear with me. Almost forgot one ingredient. So I already got a pot of water boiling, because I think I mentioned it in a couple other videos that because I live at altitude, and right here is 5,800 feet elevation, it takes longer for things to boil. All right, so I go through the fridge, I get a bunch of stuff, put it together, and boom. And I try to make meals that are going to take you 15-20 minutes to do, because after a day of work, the last thing you want to be doing is cooking in the kitchen. So let me go through some of the ingredients. Baby spinach, leftover. Box of linguine. These are San Marzano tomatoes that we grew in the garden. I got a bunch of them here, okay? This is some chopped parsley that we had in the fridge. Olive oil, crushed red pepper, oregano, black olives, chopped garlic, anchovy. There's about two and a half of them in there, right? Grated Parmesan cheese. As always, salt and pepper. And I have, what I almost forgot, was some fried chicken cutlets that we're going to put in there also. Okay? Once again, this is going to be all about, you know, cleaning out your fridge, you know, and it should go pretty quickly. So, without further ado, let me start some preparation. Okay, so one of the first things we're going to do is we're going to cut up the tomatoes. Now what I like to do is cut them into kind of bite-sized pieces. And I like to take some of the seeds out. Okay. Just like this. Okay. Of course, we take the end off. And these San Marzanos from the garden, they're delicious. Now, the season just started. So, I mean, we're going to get a lot of them. That's a good thing. Once we get them to a point when more of them start ripening, we'll can them. Pretty soon it's gonna be time to can some of the garlic. We got it. The garlic we harvested. That's drying in our shed. That has to dry out. So we're gonna chop these up. Okay. And I'm making 2 batches. One for me, which is going to be a little stronger in taste, and one for the missus, because she doesn't like anchovies. So, oh well. Okay. Okay. So now the tomatoes are chopped up. The other day, I made eggplant parmesan. And I got some fried cutlets here of eggplant, and I'm going to cut them up into small bite-sized pieces to put in there too. Okay, like I said, we're cleaning out the fridge of a lot of leftovers here, because I'm all about leftovers. I love leftovers. Okay, so eggplant cutlets, fried eggplant, it's like candy to me. Okay, all right, that's about the most prep we got to do. So the next thing I'm waiting on is the water to boil to start the pasta. Okay, and once again, I'm not endorsing any kind of product or anything when I show you these things. I don't get paid from anybody. This is my own money, and just happens to be a brand that I use. So the next thing we're going to be doing is making the pasta. So now we're going to put the pasta in, because the water is finally boiling. And the only thing we put in the water is salt. We put a little bit of salt for seasoning. A lot of people think that you're supposed to put olive oil in. No, no good. That's a problem, because whatever sauce you're using will tend not to stick. Okay. Alrighty. So we'll let that cook down for a little bit until it's ready, and then we'll go to the next step. And I think the pasta is done. So what I like to do is I like to reserve at least 2 cups of pasta water, and I just put it in like that. There we go. 2.5 cups. Don't have to be accurate, okay? And I set it aside so that when I make the sauce that I'm making, I could always add that in, and it's the starch that helps it thicken up. So now we're going to start the sauce, and this is the simplicity of it. So we're going to first start with a little bit of olive oil, just enough to cover the bottom of the pan. Okay? Okay. Let's get that. Let's get that going. Okay. I want to put my anchovies in. Now, when you put anchovies in, right, so, you know, anchovies are what I like to call an acquired taste, if you will. When you put them in, they tend to dissolve. Then I'm going to put in a teaspoon of garlic. Remember, this all tends to cook at once, for the most part. Then I'm going to put my olives, because I like black olives. Hey, this is all about you, you know? Whatever you like, you put. Then, I don't know if I think I said it before, I called these chicken cutlets, but they're not. This is sliced eggplant. Okay, it's fried from the other day. So I'm putting a few pieces in there. Okay? Alright, just like that. Just to break that up a bit. And then I'm going to put about maybe half the tomatoes. The reason being is after I get done making this, I'm going to make another order for my wife a special way. Okay? Because I'm a good man. That's why. Okay. Now I'm just going to put a little bit of pepper. Because the anchovies are in there, and that'll provide enough salt. Okay? Like I said, I have some strong tastes, and my wife does not. So I'm going to put some red pepper flakes in here. And once again, this is to taste. And a couple of shakes of oregano. Just a couple. I think we're good to go here. I hear it sizzling. And it's going to be delicious. And of course, you can see what I'm doing there. And like I said, this is a simple recipe that we're going to use to clean out the fridge, all the leftovers. And Once again, I'm all about leftovers. I love leftovers. Because they're simple and they're easy. Let me just let that cook down. Just like that. Now these San Marzano tomatoes, they're really special. I fell in love with them about 2 years ago, and I decided to grow them. Now when I make a sauce, I buy the 28-ounce cans, and they make a great sauce. So we're going to take a healthy handful of spinach, just like that, because spinach cooks down to nothing. And we're going to let this, see how simple and fast this is? There's nothing to this. This is like real easy stuff. Just kind of throw it all in a pan and, you know, go with it. You can see the spinach is already starting to wilt down. So this is going to be all the colors of the of the Italian flag. I want this to all kind of cook down here. Once again, simple recipe. Nothing complicated. I did eggplant parmesan yesterday, and that is fairly labor intensive. So I'm going to get as much pasta as I want to eat. Okay, put that in here. Let's break that up. Maybe I'll take a little bit more, just a little bit more. Okay, put that in there. Let that cook. So what we're going to do is, remember the pasta water that we saved? We're going to put a little bit in there, just like that. This helps make the sauce. And you mix. See that? Oh, this is going to be beautiful. This is very nice. It's very simple. And above all, in this day and age, it's very cheap. Very inexpensive stuff to make. I think this whole dish here is like, I don't know, $2 maybe? Maybe. For what I put in here. You can't eat a good meal like that for $2. Now I'm going to take a few more shakes of black pepper because I like it. Like I said, I have some strong tastes. And now what you're seeing is all the colors of the Italian flag right here. Okay? I think we got money. So let that sit for another minute, and then we'll plate. Here we go. We got the pasta. We got anchovies. We got black olives. We got some fried eggplant. San Marzano tomatoes from the garden. Fresh basil from the garden. Salt and pepper. Parmesan cheese. I hope I'm not leaving nothing out. But the whole idea to this is cleaning out the fridge, cleaning out the leftovers, and this beautiful dish is going to cost you about $2. So, without further ado, let's take it for a spin. Delicious. Now, I like anchovy. I like black pepper. I like red pepper. Like I said, my tastes are a little strong, okay? But you can make this any way you want. This is just an example. The eggplant is fantastic. Let's try an olive. Love olives. So, I hope you like it. I hope you make it. Don't forget, like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, click on all notifications, share it with your friends. This helps the channel grow. I need the subscribers to, to keep this thing going. So I'll thank you in advance. And so love your life. Make sure you eat good food, because that's important. And we'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.